What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart Plays. Today we're going to be playing Lost Ark on our Paladin. He's level 1, he's 1338.66 or some odd. Yeah, 1338.33, and he's a Paladin. We got our engraving set up mostly for Awakening. We just hit the 1330 threshold recently. I haven't really done a whole lot. I got a couple of the tripod gear. Let's see. I prioritized as such. I think this is probably the best way to show you. This is my support build. So this is what I'm going in on raids and stuff with. So, yeah. We're leveling up the stronghold as well. We got it up to 24 at the moment. And we've been putting some work in on it. And we obviously have the event items. There was like a gratitude event that was going on recently. And I think it was kind of like recompense for what was going on with the Argos raid releasing the way it did.
This place has great scenery.
I'm not near there, so
Take
I'm
your
not really
time.
too worried about
what's going on there. I want to stay as long as possible.
But I keep abreast somewhat of what's going on in the current events of the games I'm playing, so I'm aware. I'm just not into talking about it. I'm just gonna be playing though. So we got the chaos dungeons going on. I just wanted to show you guys what my stronghold looks like. I've been putting some work into this mostly because it doesn't require me to like sit here all the time. I'm like mostly hitting the resources and then making sure that I send people off and dispatch and stuff like that. Now, whenever I'm doing my dailies, I usually have like guardian raids. I'll have 2 of them. I recently have been runned out of iron ore because I always send the guy off to do my second guardian raid. So I only have to actually physically do one. And I got to actually go mining in order to be able to do that some more. But these are a couple of the missions I sent off on my station level 3. We got some stuff back. These are good for getting these resources, which help me buy stuff for my stronghold. And occasionally we'll have like a visitor that'll sell things like cards from my card decks and stuff like that. So I'll have these little resources from that. And then these exchange, like if you can get like a really good completion of these missions, sometimes you get these bonus items that exchange for even more seals, which you can always convert if you're like trying to buy something specifically. Let's send these guys off. All right, they're good. I don't want to send him off with only 4% chance of success. If I could repair this ship, it would probably help. But I'll probably do both my raids today. I usually just send them off whenever I don't feel like sitting for so long. We've also been cooking some Artisan garlic steak. I realize I haven't really been cooking any of these foods. Things are starting to get expensive though. This costs silver, but a lot of other things are costing silver at the moment for me right now too. So I gotta be wary of that. But we got our dispatches sent off. I think that's everything we needed to do here. The lab would be crafting and working on things, but again, we're low on resources. I haven't went mining, so let me tone this music down just a tad, and then we'll get into some stuff. Let's put it down to like 25. All right, so we're done here. I'm gonna exit Song of Escape at the top of the hour in like 30 minutes. We'll probably have the Artisan race, the little dino race. And I've been doing that as much as I can. I think it's like a daily. I haven't done it on every character. I've kind of consolidated my effort into just Elude Stalwart. I wanted to get his item level up.
Smells good.
Because all this stuff with Argos and everything, I kind of missed the initial misstep that they had with the release of Argos, or however that was working out for people that caused them a little bit of headache.
So warm. Not like an Artisan.
I kind of took my own time and went at my own pace, and it's been smooth for me. Like, I've been enjoying everything. It kind of got slow for a little bit before I hit the 1300 area, but that's just my own fault for basically just doing chaos dungeons and guardian raids only for a while. The Sea of Indolence was pissing me off, so I didn't actually get that done until a little later. Just because I wanted to random matchmake it. I wanted to get it done that way. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle to find a group that was actually there. But I think once the larger majority of the player base started getting their item level up, we just naturally progressed past that point. So it worked out pretty well. I'll take these. Don't mind if I do. We also been getting these tier 3 gems. I'm not totally set up with tier 3 gems yet, but I've been putting in what I can, just pretty much anything that matches. But there's still a couple items I actually got to do some more stuff to. Like I got to actually fuse them up and then like facet them and all that shit. We did pick up some food consumables. I've been wanting to run with more consumables as long as it doesn't cost me too much. Let's go with resource recovery. And eat that. Yeah. Alright. Let's get these guys over here. Now, this build's all about trying to get this out. So, I keep my Blessed Aura active. And I Blessed Aura often. I don't know how loud this is for you guys. This might be too loud for you guys. After this, I'll turn it down. Preemptive strike. Preemptive strike has been really good. I may even actually spec that out a bit. What it basically does, it's like I get 30% more crit or something like that on the first hit. And I'll have to actually read it to you because I don't remember specifically what it says. It just like it makes my opener hit hard. It's like an auto crit. When attacking challenge or lower with full HP, your attack is a guaranteed crit with plus 30% damage. So I open up with this, bang, and it hits them hard. This is the Heavenly Blessing. I actually spec'd it into doing 300% more damage, and it does like a wider area as well. Volume, let me get that for you. We'll drop it down to like 50. We'll put it about 50, that should do. Okay, and then our Wrath of God as well. We alternate between Wrath of God and Heavenly Blessing to boost our party with attack power. I try to keep their attack power up. I stagger them like that, so they get one, and then by the time that one wears off, the cooldown's almost back up again, and then they get the other. So right now I got a little leeway, and then I can pop that one. And just naturally using some of my abilities like this light shock will, I think I have it set up to where it'll refresh my moves faster. And like Holy Protection, using my Holy Protection will actually make it go faster as well. Because it's like a chance on skill use to reset the cooldown or some shit like that. It's like at 8%, I believe. I thought this out at one point. Sometimes I have to remind myself what I was doing. That's part of the reason why I've been wanting to just focus on one class lately too, though. I will get my alts back up though. At some point I'm gonna get my alts up. But there's too much to do with just one player. I never really move on to alts until I feel like I'm done on one player. But I got them there. They're waiting. They're sitting there. Our hit points are crazy too. We got our cards stacked with HP increase. So I got like 3 different sets giving me HP increase. They're like 4%, I think. Ooh, we got a special one here. I hate when the screen goes out and then it still consumes my ability whenever I use it off the screen. I think I missed that. Yeah, I missed that. We'll get it back. I gotta get into the Abyssal Raids as well. I haven't done the Abyssal Rage yet. Not for this level, at least. Oh, look at that preemptive strike. Here goes a preemptive strike right here. It's gonna hit hard. Oh, wow. Like half their hit points. Wrath of God doesn't hit as hard as my Heavenly Blessing. I think I have Heavenly Blessing spec'd out quite a bit. Bam, bam, bam. Here goes. Bam. Down on him. They use theirs too. Load them up. It's always fun running with the Bard because we get the dual buffs. We'll get 2 damage buffs going at the same time. It's pretty sexy. Down on him. Bam. You done, son. All right. Upright fighter, damage dealt. That Bard was popping off. Damage dealt, damage dealt. All right. I actually have the event tokens where I can refresh chaos dungeons after my Aura of Resonance runs out. So after this, we can do a couple refreshes and keep going. I'm just going to consume them all. I've been kind of saving them for the stream. I used 2 of them already though, because I had time yesterday. I felt like doing some stuff. I just been dismantling everything that doesn't fit what I've got saved for my tripod recommendations, or my tripod recommendations rather. And then these I'll sort later because it's fucking expensive. The only thing I've really got set up on that, I don't know if I can even show you without going to the guy. I'll have to go to the guy. Or the gal rather. Here, let's go back to those moves. Where is it? Over here? I'll show you how I have a couple of them saved. I'm starting to try to save the ones that I actually want paired up. And then I'll just show you because I don't really know how to explain it. I've looked at this once. All right, so in the inventory here, I just kind of saved everything that I had equipped at the moment. Whenever I initially did this, everything I thought was interesting or something that I thought I would spec into again. The second one's empty, but the helm is actually set up the way I would like. It's got quick prep on charge, so the cooldown reduction on charge is increased, so I get even faster charges or more frequent charges. And charges, they actually have some like movement. They're like my movement ability. Changes to casting mode inflicts. This is enhanced strike for Sword of Justice. I probably don't want that. But the ones I'm tracking are here. They actually say track. I've just stored the other ones because that's what I had. And it was better than nothing, I guess. I don't know. I'll mess with these later. I wanted to actually like transfer and move stuff over. But that's like a different thing right here. So if I wanted, for example, both of these are moves that I use frequently, but I don't like shield really. But my helm's actually stuff that I use. So let's try the shoulders. All right, we got this. So we would want to trade off sturdy armor, for example. And we could trade off sturdy armor for like weak point on Holy Sword, because we actually use Holy Sword. So I could transfer this. That's 7,000 gold. And I have my shoulders set up in a way that they're actually benefiting abilities that I use. So I would take my shoulders and I would save both of these into this slot. So now later I can grab these. Since I use Holy Sword, I can actually buff my Holy Sword with these shoulder enhancements later. And that's if I change my gear out. If I wanted to, like, for whatever reason, maybe get a higher quality shoulders, or if I get new shoulders that replace these, that I have the tripods already or tripods rather already saved. So for this one, quick pace. What can we pair with quick pace? That's a bubble ability. Swift fingers is good, but I don't ever actually prioritize swift fingers. This one has nimble movement for charge, so I can further buff charge after I've already got it buffed somewhere else. I forget where. Stigmata. This will benefit my executor sword. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with this later though. I won't make y'all sit through that.
Let's enjoy.
And yeah, and so I've kind of been doing with that stuff. I don't think I got any gems. Anything worth getting? Shield stuff. Preemptive strike I like. I wanna try this. Ah, fuck. I'm glad I'm not cutting stones as often lately. I mean, I still do every once in a while, but it's not as much a part of the game as it initially was. I was cutting every stone though. That was my problem. I shouldn't have been cutting every single stone. All right, let's get out of here. The gems I'll do later, but I'm doing that stuff as